We all know that alumni are great role models for current students and are often well placed to offer practical support to students as they start their careers.
I graduated in the year 2015, convocation 2015, September 5th, of course, everyone knows that. And then, accident, a bad one, wherein I was already working as a content writer and a web blogger. I had a total of 7 Australian clients who I used to write for. It was about food blogging, travel blogging, and that was something I always wanted to do back then. I was never a person to work under someone. I wanted to do something of my own. Thanks to the accident, thanks to the truck driver who just rolled over my leg and confined me to the bed. I had to sit down back there, and there was this friend of mine, Swayan Satyendu, who happens to be the CEO of DigiChamps right now. And he gave me the idea. What we are doing right now is education. What we are trying to do is convert all the educational chapters, standard 6th to 10th, into videos. Right now we have all the videos shot. We already have a tab lab that is set in a school back in Bhubaneswar, and we have a learning center, in short, two. Now one is functional, the second one is under construction. What is a tab lab? A tab lab is like your library, which is not equipped with books but equipped with tablets. Those tablets are encrypted tablets. They do not have any other thing other than DigiChamps app. So once you get into the tab lab, you have a unique ID and password. You go into the class and you study. That is how our tab lab works. Secondly, learning center for standard 6 to 10th. We are going to parents. We literally go to them, get their bookings done. So we give them a unique ID and password. Their child comes there, gets a unique ID and password, studies right there. How does he do that? He gets a tab of himself, he sits there, has a headphone right there, and he studies. Starting a thing is easy. Thinking about a thing is easy. But doing something is really difficult, is a tough job. Startups are something that teach you everything. So I myself have done a lot of things, starting from the scratch, writing scripts for the chapters, shooting the chapters, going for makeups myself, shooting the things, shooting with cameras, of course, and then going to people, leafleting, convincing people to take your product, sales, marketing, whatnot. And even we have stayed at office till 6 o'clock in the morning. We were working. Hey champ, do you know how to make line graphs or similar things? No, right? We will learn that today. And to make these kinds of figures, we need special kind of papers, and they are called as graph papers, like the one you are seeing here. As you see, or as you can mark here, there are small boxes in this paper, and inside these boxes there are even smaller boxes as well. The length of these bigger boxes are 1 centimeter each from both the sides, and they are squares, and inside them there are smaller boxes and they are 1 millimeters each, and they are squares even. The first step is making two lines, right? Yes. So first this happens to be the vertical line, and then next this happens to be the horizontal line like this, right? Absolutely. Now to make it more clear to you, I will darken this with a darker shade of my pen so that my champs can see it very clearly, right? Yeah. So this is the one line, and this is the second line as we go from here like this. Okay. Now we are done. Okay, this didn't match. Yeah, this is it. Now, once you're done making the two lines, what you can do is make arrows in the 4 lines like this. Now this line, or the horizontal line, is called as the x-axis. So you name here x. This vertical line is called as y-axis. So you name here y. Now they end somewhere, right? So x-axis ends at x dash, y-axis ends at y dash, and the point where they intersect is called as origin, or O. So now basically these are the 4 quadrants. Now what do we do next? We have a question coming up on the screen, right? Yes. So it shows actually the runs scored by a cricketer in 4 overs. So now that we see there are 4 overs, we will write the overs in the x-axis
and the runs in the y-axis. Now the first over, the batsman takes 5 runs. So we will see this is 5 and this is 1. So this meets somewhere around here. Now the next he scores 15 runs in 2 overs. So 2 is here and we have 15 here. So it will be somewhere around here. Now the third he scores how many runs? Next we have the third over and the cricketer or the batsman has got 20 runs. So we see 3 is here and I see 20 is somewhat around there, and so this is 3 and 20, and the fourth over he scores 30. So we have 4 out here and 3 here, or 30 is here, so that is somewhat around here. Now what a line graph is, when you join these points from 1 to 2 or from the first point to the next point and subsequent points. So this is basically a line graph,